A 16-year-old African-American boy accused of breaking into the home of a white woman in her 50s and raping her. He was immediately picked up by police and convicted about 6 months later. All of this happened in Lexington in 1979 during a time of extreme racial tension.
Well, tonight, that teen turned 60-year-old man is still in prison. Fox 8's Michael Hennessy joins us now. And Michael, there's been a lot of talk about Governor Roy Cooper granting clemency or commuting sentences of late, and that's exactly what this man's supporters are asking for.
Neil, Katie, his name is Charles McNear, and make no mistake, he pleaded guilty to this, but he's always maintained he didn't commit the crimes he's accused of and took a plea to save his life. His supporters argue whether he did it or not, at this point, he should be a free man.
Charles was simply arrested at the wrong time in North Carolina.
November 3rd, 1979. 5 people killed in a clash with the KKK. The Greensboro Massacre.
Racial tension was fraught at that time.
Charles McNear was 16 years old at the time. His brother Harvey was 10 months older.
We weren't allowed to look at white women, period. I don't care if he was a kid, a grown man, or whatever.
A middle school dropout, reading and writing at a 2nd grade level.
He was described to me as enterprising and easy to get along with.
Charles started going to a Lexington grocery store, asking people if he could carry their groceries for tips.
And this is where he met an older white woman that he thought was his friend. And it turned out that this was not his friend.
On November 26th.
And that particular night, in his mind, he had a date. He literally thought he was going to see his girlfriend.
The teen went to the woman's home on Fairview Drive.
He had had alcohol and they had smoked a joint together that evening, and he had literally passed out. So he awakened to a police officer sitting on him, beating him, and trying to get him to come to.
The woman, in her mid-50s, had called the police, saying Charles had broken in, and worse.
They threw him in a police car, took him downtown, and by that point in time, he realized that he was being accused of rape.
In this newspaper article from the next day, you see police claimed the woman woke up to Charles at 4 in the morning. Over a 20-minute period, he raped her, then passed out before she called 911.
She had told him that he needed to be gone by 12 or 1 o'clock because someone would be coming home. He theorizes that she probably panicked when she couldn't get him awake.
Things like that, we didn't even think about because we knew what the consequences were for my mama. My mama was real stern. I mean, like a lightning bolt.
The article showing police were already connecting Charles to rapes that happened when he was 14.
And they took him to 2 or 3 other places in town and would say, "You were here, weren't you? You were here."
None of my family members never interviewed, never questioned about anything.
6 months later, with fears of being put to death.
I asked him today, "Charles, why did you plead guilty when you didn't do it?" He said, "Because I wanted to live."
Charles pleaded guilty, hoping he'd be out within a couple decades.
They sentenced him to life, and the courtroom was aghast, I think.
One of his sisters, seen violently sobbing, hitting the window, calling out his name.
That the sentence was so harsh that it literally shocked, and it was like a wave of distress that swept through the courthouse.
I don't think much has changed.
Today, Charles's supporters say racial injustice still hums, hidden throughout his hometown.
This is the biggest case or the biggest injustice this community has ever experienced in a long time.
His mother never again got to see her son be free.
It was real hard, real hard. She took that to her grave with her.
Now, a growing movement is asking for clemency.
I'm told by attorneys who have looked at this file with me that it should have carried 10 to 15 years, probably out in 10 to 12.
They filed a petition for it last year, shortly before Governor Cooper commuted the sentences of 6 people, including 4 murderers.
I think it's a perfect time for it to happen.
But theirs has gone unanswered.
Someone is continuing this language of Charles McNair, he's a danger to our community. He shouldn't get out.
They argue whatever happened on that November night,
If we do release him, we're having to admit that we were wrong 43 years ago.
he's served his time, especially by today's standards.
I am often approached by guards who would come up to the picnic table where we were sitting and say, "That's a fine man you're visiting there."
My mama get what she been looking
Hoping
for her son to be free.
to give a little bit of life to a man they say was simply discarded.
That's all he wants to do. Have the opportunity to fix his own meal and rock in his rocking chair on his own porch.
While in prison, Charles got his GED and some college certification in horticulture and culinary skills. His supporters are currently trying to get him moved to a different prison where they can speak to him more often. Neil.
All right, Michael.